Hey, what is up everyone? So while we let the car basically warm up, I'm gonna go over what we're gonna go and do today. And I'm pretty sure you guys are, well, by the title of the video, you guys know what this is. And on top of that, you can see some tires behind me. Now I'm fitting all 4 tires that are going onto the car, and I might just kind of tease it. But yeah, so we're getting 4 new tires onto the wheels, but not just any wheels. We are adding new wheels to the BMW just because I found a really good deal on some wheels and I couldn't pass them up, except they came with 245/45s as a square setup. The 245 is not bad. I wanted to do a square setup either way. Unfortunately, the way that the tires that I wanted to order did not have the square setup because they only had 2 in stock, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger on 235s instead. So 235s up front and 245s in the back. Now again, I said 45s for the profile, and that will hit on top of there. Plus they look a little bit too big for the rears. Right now the suspension is not really settled down because I did swap out all 4 tires as I went through. And hopefully I don't rip off anything because I know it does touch kind of in the center and a little bit up in the front. But imagine if I was running 225s, 40s up front, and it didn't hit anywhere, I'm assuming we should be fine. There's not much of a difference. The new wheels, I'll give you the specs. They're 18/8s instead of 18/7.5 up front. So again, there shouldn't be an issue with the 40s, but the offset is a huge difference where I got a lot of pushback from a lot of people, which, you know, they say it's impossible to fit without a good fitment if you're stock suspension. Well, that's what I'm gonna say right now. I can tell by a little bit of poke, but with some negative camber that we're gonna add for the following mods, as you guys can already assume what those are gonna be, this should be a really good fun thing to do. So hopefully they're not closed. It says they close at 6, but it's 5 o'clock and I only live about maybe 5-10 minutes away, so let's get to it. This is making of an interesting drive because I forgot to mention that the 245s in the front are still good and they rub a lot because my suspension is shot. I hope you can hear all the rubbing that is happening at the moment because of that. Also the fronts are shot, and again, one of the tires, let's say, doesn't have tire, it's on wires, and I'm driving it like that. I chose to do this on purpose. Hopefully I don't regret it because it will suck. But yeah, it's bad. So as you guys can tell, this is another day. I changed my shirts the next day actually, and whatnot. But I did run into one issue. Again, there's no rubbing issues. There's no rubbing, nothing, right? In terms of mechanically, the car in this terms is fine, no issues, and I am on stock suspension, so everything is pretty much okay. No other issues with the car in any other way, so that's pretty good. I'm happy with it. But one thing that the wheels don't have that I thought they did, but apparently they do not, are tire pressure sensors. So right now I kind of just cleared the code for it and it's driving like if it was active, but I believe after a good 10, maybe 5 to 10 miles, it will pop back up. And I will possibly wait till the thing comes back on, and I will show you on my Pro Tool how to take that off in case you guys also come up with the same issue. So we are on Pro Tool again. You're gonna go to interior, not on chassis. You're gonna go to cluster. Now that we're at cluster, you're gonna go to coding, edit coding. And this one might have already done it because I did it, but I didn't realize the camera was not recording. But we'll do TPMS, confirm. That's already backed up, that's fine. So I'll just put continue. And we'll move over to where we go to standard. I hope you guys can see the best option here with all the reflection going on. TPMS delete, that one's off, this one's off. And lastly, this guy, now that that's all done, you want to go ahead and press finalize. Cycle through the ignition. Everything else is kind of in here that just went away and did all that. And that should be done. Now the TPMS and everything else that was just going off is not going to go off anymore. And actually, I'm kind of curious, what will this say now? It'll just say that it's active? Okay. This should conclude with everything on the car. And you know what? Just because you guys didn't see the wheels yet, I'm not going to show you guys now. I just remembered, I don't think I recorded that. So I guess I will not show you guys, and you guys will have to just keep waiting on how my wheels look like, how everything will be. So I guess you guys can see the final product once we get the coilovers, and you might end up seeing them on the coilover install, or you may not, depending on my mood and seeing if I swap out these wheels or not. So hope you guys like the video. Hopefully you guys like the fact that I am like this. Either the coating didn't really go well or something happened, I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Keep following. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye.